So now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Shark Tank. Let's get started. First up, I would like to introduce the sharks. And our first shark, please don't take this personally, is Karen Parking. Karen, please step forward. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our second shark, Glenn Bennett, Head of Global Operations. Our third shark, the founder of Parlay for the Oceans, Mr. Cyril Gooch. Our fourth shark, the brand president of Reebok, Mr. Matt O'Toole. And finally, a face you should be familiar with, our head shark and the head of brands, Mr. Eric Lickey. Okay. Pretty cool. Thank you to the graphics team. So there's been amazing interest in this. I have to say, I thought we were really challenging you when at the beginning of August we sent out a note requesting your ideas and explaining that we wanted to run a Shark Tank here at the Brand Leadership Summit. What we want to show to you guys is that we're open for innovation, and we couldn't think of a better way of proving that. And your interest, I was really staggered. We received over 75 different ideas. We've whittled that down to 10 finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your 10 finalists. Gentlemen, I know you've been creative. Are you confident?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah? Feeling good?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, it's good to hear. So, what are the rules of the game? The rules of the game are as follows. The contestants will come on stage in turn. They will have 5 minutes. Not 4 minutes and 59 seconds, not 5 minutes and 1 second, but 5 minutes. 300 seconds to impress our sharks with their idea. We will then hit the buzzer to stop the clock. They will step forward. There will then be 2 minutes of questions. So, sharks, please keep your questions brief. I would suggest you keep your answers brief as well. Unless, of course, you kind of don't know what your answer is. Yeah? Sharks, are you clear? Contestants, are you clear?
Absolutely.
Are we feeling good? We wish you all the very best of luck.
Thank you.
May the best idea win. Please step away, and would the first contestant prepare?
Quicker.
Welcome, Kelvin, from You and
From
Ty.
YTI, yes.
So,
Grab this.
good luck. Oh, yeah,
I'm
you
going to
need...
grab the clicker. Okay.
I thought you were going to give me the old fist bump or a handshake. Very
Thank you,
formal. Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling very good.
Are you ready to rock?
I'm always ready.
I heard it's your first summit.
It is?
What a way to start.
It is.
Are we ready? Let's give him a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, good morning. My name is Kelvin Su from YTI, and today I would like to share with you our idea of how together we can create the new. So first, I would like each of you to imagine that you're a runner training for the Boston Marathon, or you're a fighter training for your first UFC fight. Now, every day you're out there, you're training. You're asking yourself, how can you focus your training so that you can get stronger, faster, and more agile? What can you do to raise the bar to achieve new personal bests? How can you fuel your obsession for winning? The answer is my adidas Elite. So my adidas Elite will give you and everyday athletes access to the same technology that athletes at the pinnacle of sports are using today. It will allow you to join the elite. Now let me show you how. So our concept we're calling the Elite Training Experience. We begin with an in-store, laser-tailored garment for a personalized fit. From there, we pair that together with a modular selection of removable sensors and different garment construction that you choose based on your sport or activity. And from there, maybe you don't know what kind of sensors are right for you, what kind of garment construction is the best. Don't worry, because every store will have an in-store elite consultant, which can guide you through that process. And lastly, our Elite Trainer app. This application will make recommendations for you to ensure that you stay on track during your workout. So remember that runner we imagined earlier? Well, this is his garment. So all these different colors here just represent different functional areas and options that he chose when he customized it. I'll highlight a few of them to you. The gray area here is a targeted compression, so it's only on the shoulders and the back area to help with his posture while he's running. These two here represent a heart rate monitor and a breathing pattern sensor. So these two sensors will allow him to pace himself properly when he's running. And here in the waistband actually is this represents a Bluetooth module and GPS tracker. So what this Bluetooth module can do actually is gather data from all these other sensors, okay, and feed that into a virtual personal trainer that he's wearing in his ears. And this guy here will give him real-time coaching advice while he's running. Race day. Finish the Boston Marathon in 3.5 hours. It's a new personal best for you, Glenn. Now, what about that fighter that we talked about earlier, the UFC fighter? This is his garment. So he has compression all throughout his garment. And he has 3 main sensors in here. He also has the heart rate sensor and the breathing pattern sensor. Okay, but the screen sensor here, this represents a muscle activity sensor. And this can actually detect the output levels of each muscle group. And with this information, he can actually go back to the gym and target his training on exactly the areas and the muscle groups that need the most work. Oh, sorry. And also, because this fighter is a striker, he gets to customize exactly where he wants power webbing to maximize his fighting style. So, fight night. You win the fight, 3-round knockout. Good job, Matt. So you're probably wondering, how can we do all this, right? So through open source engagement, we've identified several key technology partners which we'd like to work with. And we'd like to bring their technology and their sensors and integrate that into our garments. Okay, and then we can pull the data directly from their sensors and feed that information into our intelligent fitness algorithm. Now this is a proprietary algorithm which we're proposing. And the output from this algorithm will feed into our Elite Trainer app. Our Elite Trainer app will give you personalized training routines, custom recommendations. It'll give you biometrics, statistics, trends, all the information an athlete can need at their fingertips. Right, now I'm going to move on to some numbers. Between now and the end of next year, we'll continue to refine this experience. In 2018, we would like to roll this out into the 6 key strategic cities in the flagship stores. We project in year 1, about 25,000 units to be sold, translating to about $10 to $12 million in sales. But by 2020, with the continued support of your brand and backed by a strong marketing campaign, we envision this experience in over 100 Adidas point of sales, fueling the obsession to win for over 300,000 athletes. And by this point in time, we're talking about over $100 million business for this one product. Okay, so this is actually the most important slide. Why am I here today? So I truly believe that with the intelligence of our technology partners and the power of the Adidas Group brands, paired with the execution of the best tights and tees manufacturer in the world, we can let everyday athletes join the elite and be winners. And so we're here today asking from the Sharks for initial investment of $500,000. And this is to support us in the initial phase 1 of the product design and prototyping, as well as the initial development of our smart fitness algorithm. Thank you.
Nice job, Calvin. That's a great start. I have to say, I fancy Matt more to win a UFC fight than I do Glenn to run a 3.5-hour marathon. So, looked impressive. Sharks, what did you make of it? Questions?
So, Calvin, great job. Thank you. What, beyond the initial seed money of $500,000, how much will it take to fully commercialize? So Calvin,
I don't have the answer because we don't really understand fully the technologies because we need to engage these companies first. And so we don't understand limitations, what the requirements are. Maybe they have to change some fit or form of their particular sensors in order to integrate and standardize to integrate into our garment. So the initial 500 is really to allow us to prove the concept and develop the prototypes.
Do you see this as something that we want to retail through our own environments, or is this a unique online because it's so...
So actually, we see this similar to the existing adidas experience, but this is like a elite level of it. And so in-store, and also we see it as something that will... So it is a niche product. It's a high dollar amount product, but we see this as something which will bring people into the store, and we can build hype around it, get people excited about it, and then come in. They might just come in and just... build something, build a garment. They might not buy it, but they might buy something else. To be honest,
I think it's so egocentric because you're only speaking about the athlete. You're not talking about the environment or the space he's actually in, the playground, or our planet. I mean, we will not be able to live on this planet if we are destroying it.
So with this concept, because it's actually a modular concept, these sensors can be removed and used in different garment types. And so today on the market, there are existing things like this. But for example, you might have to buy one garment for one activity with the sensors built in, and a different garment for another activity. And so with this modular concept, we can actually bring the sensors out of the garment and use it across a range of different garments.
What does it say about the garment? Do I learn about where the material is made from and all these things? Sorry. It was a sub-question, actually.
I know we're out of time, but I had 3 questions.
Thank God we're out of time.
IP would be something that I'd be interested in following up with. Your assumption is their sales come from an investment of MWB, which is something that obviously would have to come from another priority within the brand, which I think we always have to balance the two, and that's something that we've always struggled with in this space. And then I didn't hear a retail cost.
Average MSRP about $500 per transaction. Depends on the combination of sensors and different garments.
You can answer the other ones afterwards. Okay. Very good. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Calvin. Thank you very much.
This is a good thing again.
Thank you.